And we're asking because a quarter of teenagers can't even boil an egg, according to new research. More than a third couldn't possibly attempt a really simple dish like spaghetti bolognese or something like that. Do you think parents really do have a duty to teach their children basic cooking skills? Surely if children can't cook, it's their parents' fault. And also, how do they know what to eat if they can't prepare simple food from scratch? Do let me know. I'm going to start with Carrie because I know what Cheryl's going to say and she's going to shoot me down in flames in 1.5 seconds flat. Carrie, what do you think?
I don't like parent blaming, so I just want to say that before I say anything else. But I think that children learn to love cooking from the example that they get in their home. And I think if all they learn is that you throw a meal in a microwave, then they're not going to learn how to get those basic ingredients and start preparing a meal. Having said that, I think boiling an egg is actually quite difficult.
What?
I think my kids
start in cold water.
Start in cold water. A fried egg, a scrambled egg.
In the cold.
No, but like sometimes it comes out, it's like it's too hard, it's too soft.
I don't even consider boiling an egg cooking.
I think it's quite hard.
There's machines that can do it nowadays, isn't there?
I think my kids could do an entire roast dinner, but I don't know if they could.
Let's go to Cheryl on this one.
Oh, well, my son used to go to school, and they say, "What did you have for your tea?" And he'd go, "Chicken ding," and they go, "What's chicken ding?" And they went, "My mummy puts it in the microwave," and he'd go, "Ding." And basically, I can't cook. I get asked to do cooking programs deliberately because I cannot cook. It's science. It's science. And I was never any good at science. I'm no Carol Vorderman with numbers. I don't know anything. I know nothing about this, putting it all together, chuck it in the pan, it comes out rubbish. It's a waste of time for me. My husband's a fantastic cook, and so I let him do that job. It's as simple as that.
OK, Albie, one line from you on this.
I am a parent blamer. If you can't teach your child how to boil an egg, for crying out loud, what are you doing? Of course it's the parents' fault. I'm absolutely horrified by it. I remember one of the first skills I was actually taught when it came to cooking. It wasn't a boiled egg, because that is hard. It was a scrambled egg.
We were taught scrambled egg
that was the
on
first thing I
toast.
learned to cook.
Scrambled egg.
Exactly.
And why were we taught that? Because that was my parents' favourite breakfast on a Sunday morning. So we did the toast.
Well,
we made it for them.
And
A
it's
lovely
mine
cup of
now.
tea. A
Yeah,
lovely
it's
cup
lovely.
of tea.
It's
you know,
lovely.
not too strong, not too, And in those days, we used a tea strainer with the tea leaves in it, because I think we were pre-tea bags.
Is it that parents are not cooking themselves and therefore are not passing it on?
Must be.
Or is it that they're overdoing everything for their children and are not letting them do stuff? Why is this occurring even?
I don't know. I mean, at school, I don't know. We had the home economics thing and stuff like that. I was in for making a Swiss roll any
Rock
day.
cakes. We did rock cakes.
Like there.
Yeah.
Rock cakes.
Yeah, that was the first week was rock cake.
Oh no, Swiss roll, big sponge, Victoria sponges.
Yeah.
And I used to be so
science.
proud taking it home because my mum would go, "Oh, that's nice. Now I'm going to make macaroni cheese." And I go, "Oh, that's a lot of carbohydrate, isn't it? Macaroni cheese and your big old sponge cake." But then I went, "Wow."
Let's go to David. He's on the line in Cheshire. David, your mum, did she teach you to cook, or did she get someone else to teach you?
No, teach me to cook. She
Talk to me.
told me to help to cook.
Right. And what did you learn to cook? What do you remember learning to cook?
Well, my mother was a skivvy,
OK.
and then a tweenie, and then an assistant cook in domestic service. I went through the lot, from making jellies, puddings, the lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like your mum was living in Downton Abbey, the whole thing, or upstairs, downstairs. But tell me, David, what you think of children, a quarter of whom these days can't even boil an egg. Is that remiss of their parents, bad of their parents?
It's I can't. I haven't a word in my head to describe it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it should be something, yes, because I don't cook now due to health issues, but I get by. But Mother used to cook at Christmas with myself, Auntie May, and my sister for the best part of 14 to 26 people.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I regularly cook for 100.
Yeah. Well,
100?
Carrie, say that again. Hang on, just hear what Carrie
I
said.
regularly cook for 100.
You
Yes.
personally cook for 100
Yeah.
people? Who
Yeah.
are they? Oh, they're part of your church, aren't they?
Or just groups. My house is like a community centre, so I've got all the big saucepans.
Wow.
Yeah, and my kids have learnt. This is how you chop veg. Just chop an onion, chop the peppers. Everyone's
Let's say you had
involved.
100 people coming this evening, for example.
Yeah.
What would be the dish that you would make?
I would we'd either make a curry goat,
Yeah.
or we would do chicken in white wine sauce, or vegan curry, or something that's simple. I think that there is a great technique to learning how to do a pastry or a sponge. I think those are different. That's much more sciencey. But cooking these days, for most of us, is spaghetti bolognese. It's just throwing a few things in the pan, heating it up, and it's done. You can't really go wrong.
All right, let's go to Diane in Blackpool.
To my house.
Let's go to Diane in Blackpool. Diane, do you think it really is parents' responsibility to do this?
Yes, I absolutely do. I'm 82. I taught my 3 daughters to cook, and they all can cook. They don't all like cooking, but they do cook well. My mother taught me to cook. We had cookery lessons at school, proper ones, no tinned veg or anything like that, proper vegetables. And I do think it's important that if they cook. And my middle daughter yesterday had her son in the kitchen with her. He's a teenager, and he said, "I'm cooking for Mum. I'll send you a photogram when I've done it." And he cooked a fillet steak with gravy, dauphinoise potatoes, and asparagus.
Wow. Superb.
Dauphinoise.
I mean, do you think, Diane, all this talk of weight and weight loss jabs and all that palaver, do you think quite a lot of that stems from the fact that people really just don't know how to cook, therefore they're not really quite sure what they're eating any of the time?
Yes, they do. That is very true. I mean, I'm not a takeaway person anyway. I don't eat takeaways, but I know most people do. And as a treat, I think that's super. Give your kids a treat. But really speaking, kids should be taught to cook. And another little side story about the egg is that my cousin, who was in a rest home, bless her, she's 80 years old, and she got boiled egg for breakfast. And the little girl that brought the egg, who was obviously a teenager from school, brought the egg with a knife and fork.
Oh, sweet. Or is it? Or is it ridiculous, Diane? What do you think of that?
Well, we just laughed about it. I mean, there wasn't a lot of chance that she was going to eat it with the knife. But the child had never heard of a boiled egg and never seen a boiled egg and didn't know how you ate a boiled egg.
I can't envisage a life where you've never seen a boiled egg, can you?
No.
This was happening 20 years ago.
Yeah, Diane?
Yeah. And in my hairdressers, the girls that come from school probably have never been in the kitchen because they say their mums won't let them in the kitchen. They make too much mess.
Well, that was one of the things that Carrie was wondering, if the parents are doing all the cooking or nothing.
Or
no
Delia
cooking.
Smith 20 years ago said that the university students, the electrical thing that breaks down is the kettle, because of all these students that have gone and boiled an egg in the kettle.
Inside the kettle?
Yes, this was 20 years ago. This
So
is not
people
a new
still do
thing.
that now. Absolutely. I remember when I was at university, people were boiling eggs in kettles. Yeah.
Put their cup of soup in the kettle.
Okay, do not try any of those
Don't
things
do
at
that.
home. Please don't. Do not. Thank you.